Hello everyone, Jumbo, and good morning. Welcome aboard the Kilimanjaro Safaris. I'm Kelly, be your driver for the next couple of weeks. Get those cameras up, out, and ready to go, because away we go. Welcome to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. We're on board Simba 1, entering the forest to start things out. Keep those eyes peeled. The more shy and the more reclusive animals live in the forests of Africa, otherwise known as the hiders. Looks like we might have somebody to see already as we come through. Got some antelopes hanging out to the left-hand side. A couple of different kinds. We got the beige colored greater kudu. Oh, there's some kudu on the right too. The bongos, they're the ones with the rusty orange. See if we can't maybe catch up a little bit at a steady speed here. But check out they do have these perpendicular white stripes along those sides. Allows these antelopes to disguise themselves amongst perpendicular things like trees and bamboo. And I just saw the okapi way over to the right moving. Oh, might have went out of range. The guy with the zebra legs. Oh, kudu, are you going through? Are you going through, kudu? Oh, are you just going to the sides?
Pedestrians have the right of way, huh?
Most stuff. The bongos are definitely crossing through. See a baby bongo near the road. Ooh, the big male's on the left. He's got the big horns. Tilted back horn design allows you to move through the forest without getting tangled up. Oh, kudu, bongo. Nice to see you guys right here. Thank you. Good way to start. Oh no, the bongo's still following us along the right here. Might be making a little bongo trail through the underbrush. Those tilted back horns, yeah, allow them to move pretty good without getting tangled up. Pretty good horn design to have if you live in the forest. Hey. Were you speaking bongo? What was that? I thought that was a monkey or a bird or something, but maybe the bongos know how to speak that. I know that bongo stopped in its track when it heard you. Let's head out of the forest. Gonna hit up the river next. Home to the hippos. That's short for hippopotamus. Gotta help me look for them, guys. The hippo, they can actually hold that breath underwater for like 5 minutes at a time. Might be by Pelican Island, actually. We'll check right there. Oh yeah, mostly over here. Hippos be staying in the cool waters most of the day in order to keep those giant baked potato-shaped bodies from overheating. They'll climb on shores, usually to feed. Hippo could eat that 100 pounds of food mark each day. The pigback pelican colony hosting their visitor vulture friends. Let's see, we'll be heading around the turn. Go check out one of the world's largest reptile species. See if you can find the Nile crocodiles down below. Ooh, I saw one head, two head, 3 head. sticking out.
He's waiting on the
They're down there. Those guys halfway out. He's moving back to that jacuzzi.
Spray water.
Up that way we go. Up ahead next, there's that lookout point overlooking the grassland. Should be able to see for like 100 miles. Whole nother ecosystem to endure. Different animals, which also means different trees. Come check out the ancient baobab tree with me. Baobab trees, they look like those gigantic upside down trees, since their branches resemble roots sticking up in the air. Some of the baobab trees are over 2,000 years old. And down we go, the Serengeti grassland, home to the many migrators that travel through it every year. Wildebeest, cattle, gazelle, and of course those long neck, stretched out spotted things. Let's go give them a visit. First I see the Ankoli cattle on the right. Horns that could be reaching out to 6 feet long. Not as heavy as you might think. Somewhat hollowed out on the inside of those horns, serving as the natural radiator system for those cows. Their blood vessels flow halfway up through those horns and back down again. Helps to keep them cool on the hot African days. Watching that giraffe past that safari over there. Somebody's ducked past the tree too. See, we'll try to spin around and see if we can't get a closer encounter. First, we gotta search for somebody. We gotta see if we can search for the wild African painted dogs over here. Named for a 3-tone patchy color coat, which could allow them to blend into almost anything. Ooh, I think maybe a head to the left, I think. Let's move up a little bit more. Near the cave, I can see. Just past the cave. See if you can look down there. They kind of blend in, though. There's somebody moving too way back there. Whatever you do, don't let the cuteness of the painted dogs fool you. They're considered the best pack hunter in all of Africa. Packs of 20 at a time. Probably the most efficient way of hunting ever recorded on land. Way more so than any lone hunter like leopard or cheetah. Oh, giraffe is walking over here near the termite mounds. Termite mounds made with that termite spit and saliva, getting as hard as concrete as they bake in the sun. Giraffes coming around. The species of giraffes on our reserve, they're called the Maasai giraffes. They have that more jaggedy edged, more irregular spot appearance. Kind of looks like some wacky puzzle pieces or ink blot test all throughout that coat. There's a lot of them coming over this way. Trying to look for if they go near the trees to eat. You might catch a glimpse of that foot-long purple tongue.
That's a mommy one.
Going up for a high reach. Fuzzy ossicones on their heads.
I don't know, but I have a feeling he's going to tell us.
We might see some of those Ankoli cattle over here. To the right over here, get a closer look at those massive horns. Not always gonna see the same horn design on each cow. Gonna be a little bit uniquely different shapes for each individual. Some Ankole cattle horns develop and head straight out to the side, like airplane wings. Whoa. Oh, there's gazelle very far to the right. I don't even know if you'll notice them back to a tree line. They're ducking in the shade way out there. The springbok, a 70-pound gazelle. Pretty quick, pretty maneuverable. And the wildebeest on both sides. Known for that great migration. 1.5 million wildebeest roam the Serengetis together each year during those drought seasons. Largest mammal migration on the planet. Imagine walking on hoof for thousands upon thousands of miles with 1.5 million of your closest relatives and friends.
Yeah.
That is quite. They say they can see it from space. Those astronauts, if they're looking down at the continent of Africa, they see a large gray line across the south. It's those guys. Let's see. Symbol 1 headed for the Monkey Point. Trying to find that colony of mandrill monkeys that lives over here. Mandrill monkeys are the kind with the red and blue markings on their faces. Let's see if they are awake yet. Try to look on the side by the rocks and the trees. Sometimes a little shadowy over here. Somebody in the cave and somebody straight ahead by some bushes. So a couple of views. Keep looking. You might find some more here and there. Sometimes they're sitting facing the other way. Hard to see their colorful face from that angle. Chilling. It's a little funny. I think most of the time they're always sitting that way. It's like they don't want to look at us. It's like they know. Got an elephant through the clearing there. Got a large bull African elephant.
Can you see him?
Can get up to 10,000 pounds at full maturity. Usually though, the bulls, they're gonna go off to stay solitary, out on their own, away from the herd, most of the time. Might retreat back to the herd at nighttime to protect. Let's see, got the, just a loose border 20 over here, no worries. Plenty of disconfigured railing on both sides. Whoa! Oh, that's different. Whoa, oh, hold on. It moved back in place. It popped back in place. We're good. Hakuna Matata. Emphasis on the Matata. Down we go into the clay pit. Start looking for those tusk markings and footprints everywhere. Elephants do that. They leave them all over the place. A herd will consist mainly of the females and their youngest members, teaching them all the things they need to know before they become adult elephants. Let's go through the Valley of the Giants. See some more of those big old baobab trees everywhere. Storing gallons upon gallons of water in order to survive those 9 months of the drought every year. Definitely that testament to the baobab trees surviving for a couple of millennia. Just a puddle. Look out, ducks. the greater flamingos. The greater flamingos, they're the largest, yet the lightest shade of all the pink flamingo species in the world. Getting that fine coloration from eating their favorite diet, brine shrimp.
Yeah. There you go.
See what's going on over here. Yes, we gotta be searching again. Searching for these guys. We are coming around the way to cheetah territory. We're gonna have to work together to search for them. They're like the best hiders in all of Africa. Start looking on these hills to the left. A cheetah can certainly lay low and flat on the ground, blend into anything because of their spots. So it might be really tough, especially with the sun in that direction too, coming at us.
Oh, there. Yeah. 10 o'clock.
Wait, that isn't the hardest place to look for one. I don't know what is. It's the farthest point on the left to the right in the tree line. Is one walking?
Yeah.
Which
Just
one?
going behind the trees.
We're up ahead.
Going behind the trees, yeah.
Well, let's move over here somewhere.
There.
Some over here too. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, come out more.
Next to that
A
tree.
little more.
Over behind that tree. There.
Way out to the left, there's one tree, and the cheetah is stopped behind the tree. Not sure if it found something to focus on. It looks like it might not come out any further than that. Just hoping it might have to go looking for their larger African cousin if you want to see a kitty cat. Let's go around the turn here, guys. In fact, oh my goodness, coming around the bend. Whoa! If you can't get any more picture perfect than that, oh no, turn your head Lions, the king and queens of the 20-hour extended catnaps. Mostly during these daylight hours. Most activity for lions is throughout the nights. I'll give you one more chance. Be quick. We got somebody behind us. I saw his head turn back, so I wanted you to get back. Oh, the big old birds over here, the ostriches. Largest bird in the world. Even though flightless, they can run 40 mph. Oh my! Oh, surprise! A couple surprises too. Your favorite, the water bucks, and the white rhinos hanging out together over there. They're sharing this time. Wow, warthogs didn't flee away from the rhino. That's nice. White rhino, 5,000 pounds. Very endangered species, very low in that population these days. Many years of being hunted just for their horns by poachers. We found some lionesses. There's one by a bush, and then there's one kind of turned away from us, nibbling on some food. Oh, did he hop down? I missed it. He hopped down. Wow. We caught him when he was on his throne. Let's go check out the warthogs. Warthogs dig out the large holes in the ground with the shovel of snow and the curly tusks. World's largest of the burrowing animals. You might get that close view of an ostrich over here. Watch out. Keep your fingers. Oh, and they're out. Oh, and they're coming to the road. Oh.
Now this gets it.
Hold up, we'll we'll keep a distance.
That's probably a good idea.
Surprise me, ostrich. Stop by ostrich, just past Warhol.
Yeah.
So hold the phone, hold the phone. Not only did the ostrich move, they moved and then they completely stopped in our direction. So hold tight, hold tight. We'll give them a few moments. Maybe they'll decide to settle down. I don't know if we spooked them or the rhino spooked them. Looked like they got a little spooked though. Sometimes the rhinos, if the ostriches are near the rhino food, move everybody out of the way. Oh, looks like we got some room. Ostrich went back to the friends over there. Thanks, ostrich.
Over the eggs.
Whoa, I was on the radio. What did you guys say about? Did you see something? Oh, the eggs, ostrich eggs. 3 pounds each. Aren't they cute? Yes, they were. It's quite the unified sighing sound from back there. Let's head out into the reintroduction habitat designated for the new animals to get relocated to, giving them that space all to themselves for a little while in order for them to get acclimated to brand new habitats or sending them out to intermingle with some of the other species. The yellow-billed storks, it looks like they're over by the pond for some breakfast. They're carnivorous. They do feed on frogs, snakes, fish, sometimes smaller birdies. As for our tour, we're headed for that final gate of the reserve, concluding our 2 weeks together. I think the sun barely rose in 2 weeks. How about that? Well, guys, we'll take this nice, relaxing nature trail on the way back. Hang on, everybody. Nature trail. Let's go. Nature. Look out, tree. Coming through. Let's wash down these muddy tires before we get back. A dip through the waterfalls of Tanzania. Down we go. Splash down. Well done, simple one. Well done. Back to the village we go. Once we arrive back, maybe go check out that Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Home to some more African species. Also, Rafiki's Planet Watch. You gotta take the train over there. They got the veterinarian station and the petting zoo at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Right now, check those seats all around for all your belongings. In Harambe, we say Kwaharini. That's Swahili for go well. So Kwaharini, everyone.